So crocheting in the round can be so much fun once you get the hang of it. It does take a minute. This is just how I learned how to get going from a video years ago, so I figured I'd share. I'll do that again. So I loop this around my fingers so that it's like this. Then I take my working yarn here and pull it up and create just a tiny loop inside of the big one. And then I stick my hook in that loop, and then I go back and I hold this so that I can pick up my working yarn. I just want to make sure that I don't lose my working loop here. Chain one, and I will adjust my hands. So you adjust them as much as you need to get your tension right. So we'll do my dish scrubby because that's like the easiest thing that I do in the round. It calls for double crochets in the magic circle, the magic ring. And so there's one. It's also important to keep that tail down and make sure that you're crocheting over it, because that's how you're going to close your circle. And then you take this tail and you just pull it. Okay. Then to finish out the round, you're just going to slip stitch, which means you just go under both of those. Now I hate weaving in ends, so I will pull that through, and then instead of going and crocheting one, you're just going to slip it through that stitch. But I do it over top of my tail so that I don't have to weave it in. Like now as I crochet, I'll be able to just shove it inside my dish scrubby. But I chain two, and then I'm going to move on to my next round. To make this bigger, I'm going to put 2 double crochets in each of the 8 stitches before. So starting with this one right beside my chain 2. Remember, if you crochet over top of that yarn the first couple of times, we are not going to have to weave that one in. So again, to grow this, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Oh no! In each round. If you don't know what a double crochet is, you're going to loop your yarn over, go under both of those stitches once and then twice. And so now, you can see now this will fit in here. It'll be easier once we do another round. But we should have 16 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you slide under the V, that 16th stitch, pull the working yarn under, slip stitch, chain 2. We're going to the next round. We're going to grow again, but we're not going to do 2 chains in each stitch. You're going to do 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the next, and then you're going to do 1 and 2, and you're going to repeat that around for the entire round. And so now you should have 24 stitches, and that tail is really just staying in now it can finally like lay inside of there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If you don't want to have to count every time, you can use a stitch marker. I just haven't. You're going to go under your V, pull your yarn through, slip stitch, chain 2. Now we've grown the scrubby as big as we need it. So now we're just going to help it like lay flat later. You're just going to half double crochet into this front part of the V. So they call it like the front loop. So to do a half double crochet in the front loop, you're just going to go under that front loop, pull up so that you have 3 on, and pull your yarn through all 3 stitches. So instead of going through and pulling and then pulling again, you're just going to pull through all 3, just like that, all the way around. Come over here to that first stitch, get under the V, slip stitching, chain 2. Now we're going to single crochet 2 stitches together all the way around, because now we're going to start reducing so that we can close this scrubby up. So you go on the same stitch as your chain 2, and the next one, 3 loops, pull through all 3, and you've pulled 2 together. And you do that all the way around, so that you're going to go from 24 stitches to 12 stitches. Come over here to that first stitch again, that under, slip stitch, chain 2, last round. Again, you're starting in that same stitch as where your double or where your chain 2 is. Pull that one and the next one and crochet them together. So grab there. Then you'll come over here to that first stitch, last time, up, slip stitch, chain 1, and then it's going to flatten out. Notice that first tail is inside, so you don't have to weave it in. Then you want to leave yourself enough of a tail so that when you pull through, you can take this. You're actually going to put your needle on your yarn, and you're just going to go through this first loop all the way around, and then pull it tight, and then weave this in by like going through the center to the other side, coming out here, pushing it back in. Anyway, that's how you make your dish scrubby and how you crochet in the round. And I always suggest doing these nice plushy little handles. This one, I can take this hook out and change it to a different side when needed. I will link those in my showcase in this video. You're welcome.